Prambanan Temple. Have you heard about Prambanan Temple? Prambanan Temple is one of popular temple in Indonesia. This is Indonesia's most significant Shiva temple compound, dating back to the 10th century. 3 temples dedicated to the 3 principal Hindu divinities such as Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, and the 3 dedicated to the animals who serve them rise above the center of the last of these concentric squares, each with reliefs depicting scenes from the epic Ramayana. Prambanan Temple, also known as Roro Jonggrang, Sewu Temple, Bubrah Temple, and Lumbung Temple, are all Prambanan Temple compounds. Prambanan Temple is a complex of 240 temples. All of the temples mentioned are part of the Prambanan Archaeological Park, which was established in the 8th century AD during Shailendra's great dynasty in Java. On Java Island, these complexes are located on the boundary between Yogyakarta and Central Java, while Roro Jonggrang, which dates from the 9th century, is a magnificent example of Hindu religious bas-reliefs. Sewu, which includes the temple of Lumbung, Bubrah, and Asu, is Indonesia's most outstanding Buddhist complex with 4 pairs of Dwarpala gigantic statues or Gana temple. Reliefs depicting the Indonesian rendition of the Ramayana tale, which are marvels of stone carvings, adorn Hindu temples. Hundreds of shrines grouped in 3 parts surround them, displaying high levels of stone building technology and design in Java from the 8th century AD. Prambanan Temple compounds, with over 500 temples, is an architectural and cultural gem in a living testament to the past religion harmonious coexistence. Prambanan Temple compounds depict the grander culture of Shiva art as a masterpiece of Indonesia's and the region's classical period. The property is an exceptional religious complex representing the 10th century Shiva expression. Roro Jonggrang, Sewu complexes, Lumbung, Bubrah, and Asu are among the Prambanan Temple compounds or Gana buildings. The 508 stone temples, which come in various shapes and sizes, are either entire and well preserved or have been left as ruins. This property is well maintained and contains all of the features essential to convey its remarkable value. There are no development or neglect issues. However, the area is vulnerable to natural hazards like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Prambanan Temple may find in the ancient construction from the 9th century AD in the Prambanan Temple compounds. In the early 11th century, the temples were destroyed by earthquakes, volcanic eruption, and a transfer in political authority, and they were rediscovered in the 17th century. These compounds have never been replaced or altered in any way. Since 1918, restoration work has been carried out on the temple, employing ancient interlocking stone processes and modern concrete methods to strengthen the structure. Even though extensive restoration work was done in the past, including after the 2006 earthquake, it took great care to preserve the structure's authenticity. In 1998, the property was declared a national cultural property, and in 2010, a national law was passed to promote its protection and conservation. The presidential decree of 1992, which formed the 77 hectares surrounding the property under central government control, provides for the management of Prambanan temple compounds. There are 2 zones in this area. Ministry of Culture and Tourism manages Zone 1, or the territory within the boundary, through 2 regional offices, the Archaeological Preservation Office of Yogyakarta and the Archaeological Preservation Office of Central Java. Zone 2, which includes the buffer zone, is managed by Borobudur, Prambanan, and Ratu Boko Tourism Park. The government has adopted a regulation relating to the national vital object areas to conduct standard operation to protect the property. All requirements have been appropriately applied and enforced. The Prambanan site, which includes the temple compound and other related temple relics, has been designated an important national area. Integrated management and regulation that support preservation is required to ensure the property's long-term conservation. The 2007 action plan was developed with the assistance of the surrounding community. Because of the return of regular economic activity, particularly in the creative industry sector, the local community's well-being around the property destroyed by the earthquake on May 27, 2006 is improving. The Siva temple has not been rehabilitated. However, in 2010 and 2011, research and technical investigation of the Siva temple were carried out. The findings have been debated at a national and international level, concluding that more study and research are needed to establish the best way to handle Siva temple, including seismograph, monitoring, and correct analysis.